Mushai, bro. Welcome to Calvin. I already messed it up. Welcome to Calvin Reviews. Cal and Fred's Review. Halloween. John Carpenter's Halloween, in fact. 1978. Yeah. I hope you guys brought out the popcorn because it's October and we're gonna be doing Halloween today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and let Trey take the helm on this one.
I guess before we start, Halloween, this is the horror movie to me that, yeah, you have the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but this is the one that I truly felt like that kicked off slashers was this movie. I mean, a couple years later, you had Friday the 13th, which then coming off that, then you had Nightmare on Elm Street, So this was the one that started it all, but yeah. So basically, the movie opens. You get that iconic pumpkin opening with the music kicking in. My opinion, great fucking opening. It's just, when you think of this movie, it's this opening with the pumpkin, the music, them listing the cast. Great.
The opening to the movie is really well done. Like what Trey said, it's the pumpkin scene, where like the camera zooms in on the pumpkin, and you have and you just have the Halloween theme song just going hard, like that, but yeah, like I agree with Trey. This movie definitely kicked off the slashers genre. This was probably the first movie that did it, and then after this was the Friday 13th movies.
Yeah, like technically you had Texas, but that didn't spawn anything. That's why I don't fully count it. Like, yeah, Friday the 13th, then Nightmare on Elm Street, obviously, and then obviously going into the 90s with Scream, like, all stemmed from this movie and how low budget it was. And then you open the film, you're in the opening, and you just see this house. You see the Myers house. You get this first person view. You don't know what you're seeing. You just see somebody looking in the window. They go in, and you kind of can get a tell, like there's a shot of this kid in like a clown costume.
Yeah.
You don't see his face. You don't see anything. He grabs a knife, and then he puts his mask on when his sister, Julie, is killed.
Not Julie, it's Judith.
Judith. Fuck, I knew it was the J. Yeah,
Judith
he kills Judith. Yeah, Judith Myers. Yeah, his because her boyfriend was over. He left. He goes up the stairs. You see him grab a clown mask, walks into a room, and stabs her to death.
Yep.
And the only word she says is Michael, and then she gets
Michael.
Yeah, I'll admit that is pretty funny.
I don't know. Like, I always laughed at it. I know, like back then, I'm sure like it was like it was like taken seriously, but like when you watch it today, and she's going Michael like that. It's kind of funny to me.
It is pretty funny. And then he goes down the stairs, and he got like that Carpenter score playing, and then he goes out in the front, and then his parents are home, and they take off his mask, and they just see Michael standing there with a bloody knife, and then they kind of cut away.
Yeah, the camera starts zooming out. Like out of frame. And Michael is just staring, just deadpan. Not even looking at the two people next to him.
Yeah, those are his parents.
It's just staring.
Just staring into the void.
Yeah.
You're kind of getting a glimpse here of what he ends up becoming, in a way.
Yeah.
And jump ahead 15 years.
Yeah. It's like 15 years later. Michael is in a mental asylum or mental.
Yeah, Smith Grove's sanitarium.
Yeah, yeah, Smith Grove. Uh, so he's in a mental ward, uh, and this is where we get introduced to Donald Pleasant's character with Dr. Loomis.
Yeah, Dr. Loomis, who's in a car with
With some lady, I can't remember
some lady.
her
I can't think of her
name.
name right now because she does come back in later films.
Yeah, she does.
I can't think of her name right now, but she they're talking about Michael, and this is where you kind of get a feeling of what Loomis thinks of Michael because he doesn't call Michael him, he calls him it.
Or the devil, whatever, like a pretty
or
much
the
like
devil.
yeah, pretty much like
because he's trying to get Michael out of here and taken to somewhere else.
Yeah, he's trying to lock him up and throw away the key, basically.
Yep. And
like
then
he doesn't he doesn't want Michael out of Smith Grove. Like if they like release him, he doesn't want him get released at all because he knows because he's been his doctor for like 15 years. And it's like he knows like that pretty much like Michael is dangerous. It's like the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes, the blackest eyes. But yeah, like
they get there, and then you see a bunch of patients who are just walking around. And it turns out Michael created a diversion so he can climb into the car. So he attacks the car, and the nurse ends up getting out of the car, and Michael steals it.
Yeah.
And then you get a line from Loomis: "The evil is gone.
He's gone from here. The evil's gone." he just cuts to the car, just driving away.
Yeah, Michael drives away. Next night, because the night before was October 30th, so it was the night before.
Well, it's not the next night; it's the next day. Like it goes
but
right. Like the next day is Halloween.
Yep,
October 31st.
Where you get a look at this is kind of where you kind of get a little tracking shot of the city. You get, I guess, some people call it Laurie's theme. That the score that's playing in the beginning.
Yeah, people call it Laurie's theme. Yeah,
and this is where we meet Laurie. Basically,
I don't really call Haddonfield a city. It's a small town.
I meant a town, the town, but
yeah, it's a little small town. But yeah, pretty much like we're in Haddonfield now. Laurie is like walking to school, but before she can do that, she has to go to the Myers place first and drop off a set of keys there, right? Because her dad's like a realtor. He's trying to sell the house.
Tommy Doyle.
What? You broke up. Trey? Oh no. I think I lost Trey.
You hear me now?
I hear you now, yeah.
Okay. So this is where we meet Tommy Doyle.
Yes.
Who's she's babysitting that night, and he's talking about how that's the boogeyman house. This house is haunted. It's a little creepy kid stuff. Yeah, check what Michael got me. But yeah, so they go to the house, and this is where you actually see Michael. Kind of, you get a shot of like the back of his head because he played that like, kind of, I guess you want to call it like surprise scare music, jump scare music, right? They play that jump scare song.
I don't. He doesn't.
That sting when he appears
he doesn't
on screen.
He doesn't get a sting on that scene. He just walks in the frame.
Yeah,
it just shows the back of his head. It doesn't do like the whang. Like I know what you're talking about. It does not do the sting on that scene.
I thought it did.
No.
Laurie drops off the key, then pretty much goes to school, right? And Tommy goes to school. This is where we cut back to Loomis talking to like one of the people working at Smith's Grove.
What the hell?
Like, why did?
Okay, that was weird.
But yeah, you get a shot of Loomis talking to somebody from Smith's Grove. I don't know how did he get out of here, and I told everybody this guy was dangerous.
Yeah, so basically basically like Loomis is talking to the doctor at Smith Grove, and he's saying he was having an argument with the doctor. The doctor was saying, "For God's sake, he can't drive a car." He's like, he was doing very well last night. Perhaps someone here
And
gave
yeah,
him lessons.
oh yeah, because the guy's like, he can't drive a car.
Yeah,
And then yeah, Loomis drives away, and then this is where he goes to like kind of like a phone booth, telephone booth, right?
yeah,
Trying to
telephone
call
booth. Yeah,
the Haddonfield police, and then this is where you kind of get an idea. Michael killed a guy for his jumpsuit that he has later on in the film because you see a body when Loomis walks away in the bushes, and
yeah, Loomis finds the dead body of the trucker because like Michael killed this guy in a truck and took his jumpsuit. And from
staring
the
at Lori. You get the shot of Michael staring at Lori from the window. You remember?
yeah,
And because she's answering a teacher's question, and then he like disappears because he was standing there for a second, and then he disappears. Yes, the driving lessons at the sanitarium.
yeah. Michael is driving the ambulance. Yeah, there's an ambulance coming in from your background, Trey. Something's going on in your on your background. But yeah, basically like Lori sees Michael through the window, and like as the teacher was asking her a question, and then she looks back at the window, Michael's gone. So Michael is stalking Lori at school, and pretty much, and like also whenever they leave the school, then Michael is still
Yeah,
stalking
because this is where
her
we meet
friends.
her friends, Annie,
Yeah,
Annie and Linda. This is where we
yeah,
meet her friends. They're walking home.
yeah. Annie is like a daughter of the sheriff.
Yeah,
And
Sheriff Brackett. Yeah,
yeah, Sheriff Brackett. And
and
she's like, she was gonna go meet her boyfriend tonight, but he got grounded, so now she's stuck
yeah, he got grounded.
babysitting.
Yeah, babysitting the other.
And
I can't think of Lindsay. Lindsay, that's the little
Lindsay,
girl's name.
yeah, and Linda. Well, Linda's the hoe.
Linda's the hoe, basically. Yeah. Um, so they're walking home, and then you get a shot of Michael following them, and like Annie kind of says something, and it causes Michael to stop.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
calls him
yeah,
a jerk.
yeah. She said, "Hey, jerk, speed kills," and then for somehow, like Michael is like down, like already like past him at this point before she even said that, and he just stops in the middle of the road, slams on the brakes. I'm like, how do you even hear her?
Yeah, I don't know how he heard her, but supernatural hearing. I don't know.
But yeah, he just like slams on the brakes, skirt, like that.
Yeah, and
And
then Lynn's. I think
he just sits there, and then he starts driving
yeah,
off again.
he drives off. Then they keep walking. Linda, I think they drop off Linda at her house. Then it's just Annie and Lori. Then you get that
Yeah, like
iconic shot.
they're all pretty close together. Like
Yeah, they all live pretty close. Yeah. Um, but yeah, you see the shot of Michael behind the bush, like in the original, or like
but yeah, um and also like a lot of this movie is very slow. Uh Nothing happens until what, about an hour into it or something like that, or like 40, 50 minutes into it.
yeah, that's really where it's very slow. So I can understand if you're not into horror it can just come off. Yeah, this movie's just slow. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're walking down. This is where you get a shot of Michael standing behind the bush. Lori sees him, and then she tells Annie. Annie goes behind the bush but doesn't see him. And
Yeah, he's
Annie
already
just thinks
gone.
he's already gone. Annie thinks she's just crazy. And this is
Yeah,
where they run into Sheriff Brackett after that.
yeah, Annie at this point is just thinking that like Lori is just seeing things. But then yeah, like she goes home. But yeah, like, she goes home to like in her house, and then Lori bumps into Sheriff Brackett, as Trey said, and then like he says the classic line, "You know it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good
That
scare,
one
huh?"
good scare. Yep. She gets in her house. She starts feeling weird, and then she looks outside her window, and that's when you get the shot of Michael staring at her behind like laundry sheets.
Yeah, behind sheets. Yeah.
And then she looks outside, he's gone again, and then like she closes the window, and she's pretty spooked. Then she gets
Yeah.
the call, because at first when she gets the call, no one's saying anything.
Yeah, you just hear chewing.
Yeah. So she hangs up, and then the phone calls again, and she answers it. It was Annie, but she was eating.
Yeah, she goes like, "Why'd you hang up on me?" He's like, "You weren't saying anything. I was eating."
And Annie basically says, I'm gonna come pick you up, basically. And
Yeah,
then
like
Lori gets ready for babysitting, pretty much.
yeah, they're all like her and Lori are going to their destinations to babysit the kids for the day. Um, and so they drive off. You see you can like if you pay attention, like it doesn't show it.
No.
It doesn't really show it, but like if you pay attention, like if you like when you're in the interior of the car, whenever Annie and Lori are talking to each other, you can see Michael following them.
Yep, you could see him in like the rear view mirror.
Not the
That's
rear
where
view, not no, not the rear view. Like the camera shows the back of the car.
the back of the car. Yeah, you see Michael behind them.
You see the car, yeah,
Lori's smoking weed with Annie in the car.
yeah,
And then they run into her dad, or Annie's dad, because he's at a store that has been broken into, and a couple of masks, knives, and like, was it rope too?
yeah,
That was taken. Yeah.
yeah.
Which we
So
find out it's Michael, but he thinks it's kids.
yeah. He just thinks it's just kids just pulling a prank because it's Halloween. Uh, So yeah, so like Annie like asks him like what was stolen? Is a mask, couple of knives, and it's rope. I don't know if kids are gonna steal all that. But okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I always thought
the mask kids will steal, but the knives and the rope,
the knives and the rope. I don't know about that, Sheriff. That's probably not kids, but okay. And yeah, they drive off, and then this is where Loomis first meets Sheriff Brackett, and he wants to talk to him about Michael. And in this shot, you actually can see Michael behind Loomis, driving and following the girl.
You see the car that Michael is driving, and like if Loomis would have looked behind him, he would have seen Michael right then and there, but he didn't. So yeah, Michael he's just like driving normally. So he's trying to take the turn. So he's taking the turn, and then you could kind of see that whenever Loomis starts turning back around, then Michael speeds up so he doesn't see him.
Yeah, because he sees him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shot earlier before this scene where Loomis is talking to like the grave guy, and we find out that Judith's headstone was taken. And this is where Loomis at that point realized he came home.
Yeah.
Because the great guy thought it was what, like some kids taking it or something.
Yeah, like pretty much like a lot of people are doubting that Loomis is right, that like that Michael is not in fact in Haddonfield, but he's very certain that he is, because like he's been his doctor for 15 years
And he knew what
and he knows him.
and he knew what gravestone was taken. And
Yeah,
he probably also was thinking, no normal man can just carry a gravestone like that, or tombstone.
No.
So that's also your first little tell Michael's kind of supernatural. Little bit there. The tombstone. But so this is where, yeah, Lori and Annie arrive at their destinations. They go babysit. And Michael just kind of stalks them, basically. And
yeah, so they go babysitting and everything is cool, and like this is where Michael starts to be on the hunt. So like he first he goes after Annie. He starts stalking her first.
Yep.
And so yeah, like he's just like just watching her and stuff like that, and pretty much like Annie is like calling up Lori, be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Even though they just like dropped each other off,
like not even 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, like but yeah, like they're just yeah, like
girl
so she
talk,
called up,
basically.
yeah, just girl talk. Be like, "Hey, I got you a date with who like a
Ben
like
Tramer.
yeah,
Ben
yeah,
Tramer.
yeah, Ben Tramer. Yeah, got you a date with him." Lori's like, no. Yeah, it's just straight up girl talk at this point. And like what
Michael
Annie,
smashes a vase, right? He like knocks
no.
over
Before that, it's not before that, it's Annie spills some on her shirt. And
oh
she
yeah,
has
she
to go
spills
to
something
the
on the shirt.
laundry
Yeah,
room.
she has to go to the laundry room. Actually, no, I think because she spilled something on the shirt. And at the same time, that's when Michael, he knocked like a vase or some kind of plant, a pot, right? It was like a pot.
Yeah, it's a pot plant. Yeah.
Yeah, to look like, I guess he was. It felt like, I think he was gonna lure out to kill her. That's what I thought he was doing.
No. He made a mistake. He didn't know that was there. Cause like you can see that you can see like once the plant just falls, he just like skedaddles quick.
Yeah, he skedaddles quick. She goes out. And at this point, we're kind of cutting to Lori babysitting, and Tommy keeps freaking out about the boogeyman.
Yeah, because like Tommy, because like Tommy is the only one that's seeing Michael over at
yeah, because there's a shot where he's looking outside, and you just see Michael just standing.
Yeah, just standing out of the front yard.
Oh, there's a scene we missed with Tommy when Michael is following Tommy at the school because the bullies.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. So, like,
the bullies knock over his make him trip over, and because he has a pumpkin and he falls over it and it gets destroyed.
Yeah, and then like the kids run away, and
one of the bullies runs to Michael.
Lonnie. It was Lonnie.
Lonnie, yeah.
Lonnie runs into Michael.
And that's when they cue the music. I thought that was a perfect music cue, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Once Michael grabs him, the music just hits. And then you just see Michael follow Tommy. And then he gets in the car. And then he kind of continues to follow Tommy for a little bit. That is a creepy scene. You know, I know some people say it's kind of a pointless scene, but I think it works.
Yeah, it kind of is pointless, but like at the time, I think that was the jump scare for that time.
Yeah. I can see the argument that because he's not following Tommy for the rest of the movie, right?
No.
So it's like, what was the point?
Yeah, I always thought it established that because like a lot of these movies are pretty inconsistent. But I always thought it established that even though Michael is pure evil, he won't harm kids.
And
That's what I thought it always established.
and then it gets broken
But
because in Halloween
yeah, it gets
4 through 6,
broken.
he tries to kill his niece, and then he
Yeah.
also does kill a kid in 2018.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and it kills. People don't
Yeah.
remember that he kills a kid and kills. It was just off the street, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's very inconsistent because in this one it didn't seem like he was because he wasn't even coming after the kids because there's a scene later in the final part where Michael walks up the stairs. He's not chasing the kids. He's going
No.
just after Lori.
Yeah.
But this is where we cut to Loomis and Brackett at Myers' house, and they're walking through the house, and Loomis is talking about his experience with Michael. And this is where you get that iconic speech, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Yeah, I met this little boy, like, just with the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
It is an eerie speech because to me, this is why I think Michael to me is the scariest of the slashers because Freddy, Jason have a motive. Michael, even in some of the later ones where they kind of try to give him a motive, there's still no real motive why Michael does what he does. And the way Loomis speaks about Michael is even a scene later where he talks about like Michael was looking past the wall into this night. That's fucking eerie.
A lot of people always interpret Michael as like a great white shark, and I kind of agree with that. It's
that is
just
a perfect analogy.
He just like it's just a path of destruction, just in his way, basically.
And Loomis knew it when he saw that 6-year-old kid's eyes that first time he met. And this is where Loomis tells the sheriff, do not alert a lot of police. We gotta, he doesn't want people freaking out, which I guess in a way we kind of get the result of that in Halloween 2.
Yeah.
And
what happens next now?
We're back to Annie. She's like stuck because she's trying to do laundry and she gets stuck in the door.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She gets stuck in the door. The door's locked. She calls out for Lindsay.
You get shots of Michael behind her, kind of watching.
Yeah, Michael's just watching. Yeah. So pretty much like Annie is like calling for Lindsay, and she's
Lindsay's
just watching
movies.
Like Lindsay is just watching movies. She's watching
one of the movies? Yeah, The Thing, the original Thing.
Yeah,
that's a funny call because that's John Carpenter's favorite film. But what he ends up doing? He ends up doing The Thing, not even a couple years later. It's wild.
Yeah. The Thing. Yeah, The Thing was John Carpenter's like all-time favorite film. And he actually did the remake.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, whenever they talk about The Thing, they talk about John Carpenter's The Thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only one I think of. I've seen the original; it's a good movie, but
I never saw the original yet.
It's a '50s movie. It's well made though, but the '82 film is better, which we will be doing on this channel at some point, also.
Yeah.
But so before Lindsay goes outside, Paul calls.
Yes. Yeah, Paul calls, and pretty much like Paul's like, say, hey, is Annie there? He's like, yeah. Well, where is she? Like, washing her clothes. Well, why don't you tell her it's me? Okay.
So she goes outside. She manages to get basically Annie out of the door, basically. And then they go inside. Annie calls Paul back. And basically they make plans to meet up.
Yep.
So Annie decides, I'm going to drop off Lindsay with Tommy and Lori. Yeah.
Yeah. So Annie drops off Lindsay over at Tommy Doyle's house, and pretty much like tell Lori, hey, could you watch Lindsay for me? Because I'm gonna go over to Paul's house. It's like, what the hell? I thought he was grounded. He's like, he found a way to sneak out.
Oh, there's another scene before she goes outside. She's calling Lori still. Michael kills the dog because the
Yeah,
dog's basically about to learn. Oh, somebody's here.
yeah, yeah.
And this is
The dog
basically
is
Michael's
barking.
first on-screen kill, technically, in the movie. And sorry, dog lovers, just kidding.
Yeah,
But
but yeah. Michael just like what chokes the dog.
yeah, he squeezes him
Yeah, just
basically to
squeezes him.
death.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Annie drops off Lindsay at Lori and Tommy with Lori and Tommy. Then she goes back to the house. She forgets her keys because she's about to get in the car, but then she realizes she forgot her keys, so she goes back in and she gets keys, gets back in the car. This is where Michael kills her in the car. So our first on-screen human kill now.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, and like pretty much like the whole setup is that whenever Annie comes back with the car keys, she opens the door without unlocking the door. So because like previously it established the door was locked, which is why she went
yep.
to go get the car keys.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back, opens the door, didn't even realize that it opened,
And she
and
sees
then
the window.
and then she sees the windshield, just like what,
There's breath.
yeah,
Breath.
just like breath. It's just
Like breath marks, like when you could tell somebody's been in a car.
yeah, because
And
because Michael is wearing a mask, breathing really heavily.
mm-hmm. And he's a big dude.
Yeah.
So he
So
strangles her, he grabs her. When she realizes, oh shit, there's breath in this car, Michael springs up, chokes her, and then what, slits her throat?
yeah,
Yeah, he slits her throat.
so he was choking her. She starts honking the horn, uh, and then I think whenever she kept on honking the horn, that's where he just said, "Screw this! I'm just gonna cut. I'm just gonna fucking slit your throat."
Yeah, that's
But it,
where
but
the
even then, but
superpower.
even then, but even then,
The car
like
was still honking.
the honks, yeah, the car's still honking because Annie just like falls
Her
right on
body
top of
weight,
the
yeah,
horn.
she's gonna fall in the Mike, which we do find out Michael's actually pretty intelligent, especially if you see some of the later films.
Yeah,
But yeah, he didn't think that part through. Like, yeah, her body's gonna fall in the horn.
yeah,
But yeah, so he kills her, and this is where Tommy, I think he's like trying to scare Lindsay, right?
yeah. He's trying to scare Lindsay, and like he
Behind the
went
curtains.
behind the
Behind,
curtains,
yeah,
and he's trying to scare Lindsay, and he looks behind him, sees that Michael is carrying Annie back in the house, and he
he's
starts
carrying her
screaming.
body. Which
And
that is an ominous shot. I do like, 'cause he's just walking casually,
yeah,
holding her body.
yeah, back into the house. And so he just starts screaming. He's like, "The boogeyman's outside! The boogeyman took
And
somebody!"
then Lori thinks Tommy's just being like a little shithead. Like, stop trying to scare Lindsay.
Yeah,
And he like threads like, if you keep freaking out, I'm gonna take you to bed, type of thing, right?
yeah. I'm gonna take you to
So,
bed.
and then Lindsay's like, I believe you, Tommy.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
Linda and her boyfriend
yeah,
arrive.
yeah, Linda shows up to Annie's house. Uh, and whenever they go in the house, they find out that no one's there, so they call up Lori to see if Annie's over there.
Yep.
And pretty much like Lori says, no, like Annie went over to Paul's house, and they go like, oh, we got the house to ourselves, let's bang.
And then yeah, they're kissing on the couch. This is where you get like a good panning shot or like pulling away shot of Michael standing there staring at them. You got the music playing because they don't know Michael's in the house. So
no, not at all.
The kids are basically playing games with Lori, and the couple are having sex. Oh, and also there's a scene of Loomis staring away because you get Lonnie and his friends trying to go to the Myers house.
Yeah, Lonnie. Get your ass away from there.
I always thought that shit was funny.
Yeah, because
then,
it shows that like even though like pure evil came to Haddonfield, like it shows that Loomis has a soft side. Like it shows that that he can joke around and crap.
Yeah, so this is where Brackett shows up from behind him because I think he saw him scare away the kids. He's like, "What are you doing?" Basically.
Yeah.
And this is where you get the line like, "This is serious, Sheriff. He's looked past the wall to this night when he got captured." Basically, he knew Michael was gonna escape.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time. It was because he saw Michael was like a ticking time bomb, just ready to go off.
Because he's not just looking at that wall; he's looking at his way out of that wall.
Yeah.
You know. So, and then Loomis, the line from Brackett, "Damn you for letting him go." I always bothered being like, he didn't let him go. Just fortunately, they didn't realize how smart Michael was.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I never really got that dialogue because first, like, pretty much like Loomis was just driving up there.
He was driving up there. Loomis was trying to figure out why are these guys out. That's why he walked away for a second.
Yeah, everything already happened before he got there.
Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, Marion, that's the nurse's name, Marion.
Marion?
Yeah. So, what is she going to do against, we kind of see how, we don't see it, but you get the feeling Michael's is somewhat supernaturally strong. So, what was she going to do? Of course he's going to get out. They didn't realize how smart Michael was. I think that's what it was. They underestimated how smart he was.
Well, they didn't believe that he would be a danger. They didn't think that he was gonna break out at all. They just like thought like that he was the mute, and that was it.
They saw him as a perfect patient because he's mute, so he's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
that's how they saw it. Oh, he's mute, so we don't have to deal with any issues with him. But they don't know why he's mute. But then we cut to Linda's boyfriend. After them having sex, Linda's boyfriend decides to get them beers. He goes to his van to get beers. He comes back in, and he sees, like, I think the door is already open, and I think he closed it on his way out. He's like, "Why is the door already open? The sliding door."
Yeah.
Because I think he thinks, like, "Oh, she's trying to fuck with me, trying to scare me," type of thing.
Yeah. Like, he says, I think he says, like, who's ever out there? Come on out, blah blah blah. Like, I think he says, like, Linda, like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. And then and then he opens up the pantry, and then Michael just comes
pops out, grabs him by the throat.
Yeah, grabs him by the throat, lifts him up, stab him.
And he's impaled on the wall, and you get this, like, that iconic head tilt where he's just staring at his work.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gigawatt, it is a throwaway line. They could have did that a little better. A little bit of how he was driving, but it is what it is. And he goes upstairs, and this is where you get the iconic shot of him in the ghost, or in the sheet, which makes him look like a ghost.
Yep.
And
Linda thinks it's Paul.
Yeah, she thinks it's Paul, just trying to scare her. And you do get titty shots in this movie. But so she flashes him. She thinks it's fucking Paul.
Her boyfriend. Yeah, which is not. He's like, "It's not. Give him a beer, you weirdo." It's like,
and then Michael just raises the beer. He just raises the beer.
No, he didn't raise a beer.
Oh, that was the remake version. Sorry,
that's the remake, man. You got that.
That was the remake. I got that mixed up.
That's the remake, man. Come
on. Okay. But yeah, he just stares. So I think she gets on the phone trying to call Lori.
Yeah. She gets on the phone, calls Lori, and as soon as she starts ringing, Michael just slowly saunters up to her.
Yep.
And and just like strangles her with the phone cord.
Yeah, and this where he gets the sheet off, and he's just strangling her, yeah, with the phone cord. And Lori, because the phone does answer,
Yeah,
and
like
Lori answers.
Yeah. Well, Lori answers the phone, and like it just hears Linda, but she thinks it's Annie. Just like
Wait,
making weird noises.
sex sounds, basically.
Yeah, sex sounds.
Oh, like you're calling me during sex? Because to be fair, they did sound like sex sounds.
Oh yeah, they did. That's what they were going for.
So yeah, but Michael ends up strangling her to death, and I think eventually Lori starts feeling like, okay, something is up, because she keeps saying Linda, Linda. Okay, something seems up, and then Michael picks up the
No,
phone.
she kept just saying Annie. No,
Annie.
She didn't know that Linda was over there, or no, she did, but she didn't know.
No, yeah,
it was Linda calling her. She thought it was Annie calling her.
Annie calling, yeah. And then Michael picks up the phone.
Yeah, Michael picks up the phone, and like Lori just hears heavy breathing, and then
which that's iconic.
And then the phone gets hung up.
Yeah. And
then Lori
Michael moves her body off screen.
Well, before that, like Lori redials the number.
She redials the number. No answer. And then she looks outside her window.
And the lights get turned off.
Michael does that because I think he thinks, okay, she's starting to suspect, so I'm going to make it seem like somebody's still here.
Yeah.
So he like flickers the lights. So she decides the kids are asleep at this point. So she decides to go over to Lindsay's house, basically.
Yep.
And this is also before we get to the third act. Loomis sees Michael's car.
Yeah.
He notices the car where he's waiting at.
I don't know how he didn't notice it earlier, too.
Yeah, me neither. I don't get that, but sure. Yeah, because he was there for a while.
Because he worked like right outside his house.
And it's implied he was there for a while because the kids are. Yeah.
Like the way that scene was shot, it looks like the car was parked right outside Michael's house, like actual Michael's house.
Yeah, Michael's house. And it's like, how did he see that? Also, he was there for a while too, because the kids are asleep at this point.
Yeah.
So he was there for a minute.
Yeah, he was there. I want to say at least a good maybe 40 minutes, maybe
at least 2 hours.
At least
40 minutes to an hour at least. Because when he was there, the kids were still up. Annie was still alive, I think, when he was.
Yeah. Annie was still alive, like around that point. Yeah.
So yeah, this is 2 hours later because the kids are asleep at this point. Lori goes to Michael's house or Lindsay's house, and she gets there. Nothing seems like wrong at first, right? It seems fine.
Yeah,
because I think she's thinking, "Oh, they're trying to scare me right now."
Yeah. It's just that they're just trying to scare her. And pretty much like she goes up, like upstairs, goes to the one of the bedrooms, and sees that Annie is propped up on the bed.
Annie's propped up on the bed with the
Judith Myers headstone.
The Judith Myers headstone. And then this is where basically things start opening and you see a bunch of bodies just stuffed places.
Yeah.
Linda's body, Bob's body.
Yeah, you start seeing the bodies start coming down. Like Linda's like he put Linda inside a cupboard, just like folded her in there. And then like she exits the room, and then this is whenever Michael pops out.
Yeah, because this is a shot. Like she walks, and you see this. Like basically, at least the room just looks dark, right?
Yeah.
And then you slowly see his white mask fade into the shot, which I love.
Yeah,
I love that shot. And he like slices at her shoulder. She falls over like a guardrail over the stairs, and she ends up falling and injuring her leg. Yeah,
her leg is like it's not broken, but yeah, it's like injured really badly where she's limping. She can't really run, but she is limping away. So she's trying to get out of the house. All the doors were locked.
And Michael had pre-locked some of the doors. Like he put stuff on the door hinges because I think he knew she was coming over. So he's like, "I'm gonna trap this bitch."
Yeah, he knew somebody was coming. Yeah. But yeah, like
he put a rake at like the. She eventually gets to the kitchen, which has the sliding door.
Yep.
And she tries to get out, but Michael propped a rake.
Yeah, there's a rake right in front of the door. She can't get out.
Yeah.
And so she breaks the glass to move the rake and then gets out that way.
Mm-hmm. And she's limping her way across. And this way gets
she's
the
like
chase music.
Yeah, she's trying to get go to other houses to ask for help. Nobody's answering the doors.
Well, yeah, because they think it's Halloween prank.
Yeah. So no one's answering the doors. So she runs across the street back to Tommy Doyle's house to try and get in the house, but she can't get in the house because it's locked.
Locked. So she throws a vase or something at the window.
Well, she tries to find the keys first, but then she can't find them, and then she throws some on Tommy's windows to wake him up.
Yeah. And then he goes to the window. He's like, "Oh, come out, hurry and let me in," basically.
And while this is happening,
Michael's slowly
coming.
You got that iconic, I guess, you want to call it the chase music.
Yeah, dun.
Yeah, that score is playing. And Tommy is taking his little wheelie time to get to the door, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's a kid. He doesn't know anything's wrong, right?
Yeah. Because Tommy just thinks that, she probably just locked her outside the house for no reason.
Yeah, she locked herself out. Yeah.
Yeah, she just locked herself out by accident. So I'm gonna go help her out. Blah blah blah. He doesn't know that the boogeyman is right there.
And then he lets her in, and Michael's basically at this point he's damn near the porch, right? He'd be damn near the porch.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, he was very close to the house, but then she gets into the house, and then and as she got into the house, it doesn't really show it, but off screen, I'm thinking that he then saunters over to one of the windows to get through there.
Yeah, one of the windows.
Because he comes straight out of the window or some shit. Because Lori sees a window, it's open.
Yeah, because Lori realized, Tommy, you left one of the windows over. Somebody left the window open.
Yeah.
Because she tells Tommy to run upstairs and go hide, basically. And she finds it's like a knitting needle, right? Like a knitting needle.
Yeah. It's a little knitting needle, yeah.
To use as a defense. And I think she's trying to call the cops. And then Michael springs from behind her. And then this is where she stabs him in the eye.
Yep.
With the knitting needle.
Yep.
And seemingly he's dead. Seemingly. So she runs upstairs to get to the kids. And tells them to go run outside and get help, basically. Oh, no. She says he's dead. She's comforting the kids.
Yeah,
it's a false ending.
She's comforting the kids, telling the kids that the boogeyman is dead, which he's not.
Because it's a false ending almost. Oh, I defeated him.
There's a fake out ending. Yeah,
fake out ending. Michael's up the stairs now. And then that's when she tells him, go outside, go get help. So they go get help. You get a shot of them running outside. And this is where Loomis sees the kids running out of the house.
Yeah, so this is where he knows that Michael is there. He's inside this house. Yep. So he goes inside the house to investigate. He sees that before that, Lori goes into the closet.
Goes in the closet, hides, and then Michael's searching. And I think Michael's
trying to bust down the closet doors to get to her.
I think Michael does a fake out where he makes it seem like he walks away. Because I think he knows she's in. I think he knows she's in there, but he kind of stops moving for a bit to give Lori false sense of he's gone. but then he starts busting in
Yeah.
through the closet. She grabs a hanger. He gets closer.
Yeah, and then
and
and then she stabs him what, in the neck?
in the neck, and then she grabs his knife because he drops his knife
Yeah.
when that happens, and she picks it up and then plunges in, like, I think his neck.
No, I think she plunged the knife in his stomach. Like something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So Michael's down, and
And then this is where like Lori is thinking that she killed Michael finally.
and actually I got the scene wrong. This is where the kid sees he's in the house. Or runs out of the house. Yeah, they run out of the house, and Loomis sees. And then Lori's like standing by like some stairs, thinking she won.
Yeah, and like you see like Michael like one of the kids run. Yeah, that's right. Because one of the kids run, then it cuts back to Lori getting like starting to get up because like she was on the ground.
Yeah.
She starts to get up, but then like you see Michael rises
slowly rising. Yeah. And she's like, because she's thinking he's dead, so she's like kind of staring and just kind of contemplating what just happened to her, right?
Yeah.
And then Michael comes from behind, grabs her by the neck, tries to strangle her. She pulls up his mask, and I think he lets her go because she pulls up the mask because he has to fix it.
Yeah, which is like the first and only time where you actually see Michael's face.
Yeah.
As well.
And then this is where Loomis, he puts the mask back on. This is where Loomis gets into the house, shoots him
6 times. I shot him 6 times.
6 times. Shoots him six times out the window, and he falls down.
He falls over the railing. Loomis shot him 6 times, thinking he's dead.
And you see a shot of him on the ground.
You see a shot of him on the ground. And then Loomis goes over to check on Lori first.
And Lori asks, "Is that the boogeyman?" He's like, "I believe."
As a matter of fact, that was.
It was. And then he goes to check again, and then the body's gone.
Yeah, then Loomis goes to check on Michael, and the body is gone. And then
that's when the music hits.
And then the music starts hitting, and then you just hear Michael heavy breathing,
which is implied he escaped.
Yeah. And I love how that movie ends too, man. Because like, especially the like just Michael breathing down. It just makes it feel that like he's breathing down on Haddonfield, like shit's about to pop off, basically.
Yeah, because he's like, oh fuck, this is the real tell he's supernatural. Is that he survived that. And yeah, you get that iconic ending, and then that's pretty much the movie. You just listen to the Halloween theme until the credits roll. Basically.
Yeah. And that's how Halloween ends, and I'm gonna go give my rating. This movie is well, it's fucking fantastic. I wouldn't give it a absolute cinema. It's fucking fantastic. Like especially that like that it's like the first slasher film, basically. And it's always nice to see like how it evolved from there, or how it got its start from there and crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like seeing stuff like that. And also, this is Jamie Lee Curtis's like first film.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's where she got her start in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's how she got her start. And she was not the main billing. The main billing was Donald Pleasance, because he was a bigger name at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. But she did a good job for her first movie.
Yeah, she did great. Which is why she became a scream queen.
Yeah.
But But yeah, I love the cinematography in the film. It is definitely low budget for at the time. Uh,
Yeah.
like it's very much a indie type film, like an independent type film. It is like the cinematography is good. I like the acting. The acting is really good. Um, the like the score. Oh my god, the score is great.
The score is what makes the film.
Yeah,
Like that alone is why it makes the film.
yeah. Like, and if we're going and like, I would say like it lacks in the kills because like, well, it's just kind of basic kills,
Yeah,
but it
basic kills.
works.
Yeah, it
It
works.
works.
Yeah, you get crazier as the franchise goes on, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's my rating. Trey, what about you?
My rating. This is gonna be hard because objectively it is probably a fantastic, but I think I'm gonna put it in cinema. Especially if I'm rating it as a horror movie, I think this is the perfect horror movie you show somebody. If you want to get them in a horror, this is the film you show them. Yeah, it's very basic. Not a lot of the acting is great, but Donald Pleasant's performance, the score, like the score is a big reason why I think this movie is great because I think the movie would hit different if it had a different score or if the score wasn't there. I will agree there, but the third act is great. I love that ending where Michael escapes and they get the breathing, the song playing. Loomis's speech is chilling, and I wouldn't be surprised if Terminator, Kyle Reese's speech was a little bit inspired by the Loomis speech because it's very similar a little bit.
Maybe I can kind of see that.
Just Michael was a force of nature in this movie, and he didn't kill a lot of people, but the way he was just staring at people, he would be there and then be gone in a second. I don't know. The
Yeah,
first Halloween is
he may not have killed a lot of people at this one, but at Halloween 2, oh boy.
yeah.
It
Wait till
ramps
Halloween
up.
2. Yeah,
It ramps up.
Michael is um, Nick Castle as Michael Myers in this is great. It's just I don't know, it's a perfect horror movie. So that's why I'm going to give it cinema for that. Objectively, it's probably a fantastic, if I'm being honest, but yeah.
But yeah, well, that is our review of Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween of 1978, the original movie. And hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys smash that like button and like just share this crap. Hey, hey, get us out there, bro. Yeah.
And
But
eventually we will do Halloween too.
yeah, we will. Uh, Probably most likely gonna be next year. Because
Yeah,
like I don't,
next.
it's like I don't want to do like all the Halloween movies in 1 month. I want to spread this out as long as I can
Yeah.
go. But yeah, like we'll most likely do Halloween next year. Uh, but yeah, our next review though, two of our is it two of our or three of
Yeah,
our?
two.
Yeah, two. Yeah, two of our reviews, upcoming reviews that we're gonna be doing are not horror films. Uh, so the next movie we're gonna be doing is Roofman, starring
Roofman with
Channing Tatum.
Yep. You enjoyed the
And
trailer, so
yeah, and then after that we're gonna be doing Tron Ares.
which probably will be a horror movie because it's gonna be dog shit. So
I don't
yeah.
think it's gonna be dog shit. It looks pretty decent, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all next week, next Sunday for Roofman.
Yeah.
And hope you guys have a great rest of the night, and we'll see you guys next time. And
Yeah.
also, we should have Tyler back next week as well too.
Yep.
Yeah. So Yeah. All right. Take care, boys and girls. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
My mind's telling me no, but that crack, y'all, that crack keeps telling me yes, gotta go.